Hey everyone on YouTube, how you guys doing? Thought I'd do a quick vid. It's actually going to be a long vid because I've got a lot of stuff to show. This is the status of my projects. I'm seeing my family tomorrow and I've got a feeling that some of these knives will not make it back home. I wanted to videotape them now. It's the last time I may see them for a while. Okay, so I wanted to show you the sheaths I made for the Boker MA. This one I've showed already. This is the first one I did with the 8-inch lanyard. So I cut it down to maybe about 5 inches for the second one. And it has the skull beads with the nylon strands running through it like here. And for this knife, I've also made a belt carry option. So it's the same knife, it's just got 2 sheaths. You got 2 options around the neck, a neck knife or belt. This is very light and, not much material required. Just wanted to show you something real quick. The Kydex came from knife kits, so did the Chicago screws and the belt clip. The belt clip does not stay in place, no matter how hard you try to tighten that Chicago screw. And the camera takes a long time to focus, sorry. Ended up smashing that Chicago screw. And if it were to focus, you'd see it. So I smashed the Chicago screw. There it goes. That screw is really cheap. So I tightened down as hard as I can. It didn't hold, so I used a drop of crazy glue. This is not an option, not a way I would not sell this. So this is a gift anyway, and I'm sure they'll forgive me for that. But it's definitely very secure, and it's got a little thumb ramp on both sides, and the sheath snaps off, knocking a few things down. Okay, so that would be attached to the belt, so it wouldn't snap off, but the Boker would come out nicely. Okay, so that's 3V, that's 3V, and I love the 3V steel. 440C, it's really good steel, costs less, and easy to work with. I really like 440C as well. The properties are a little better for 3V. Here's a bigger, heftier 0.295, 0.299 inch thick Boker design, Boker MA, in a carbon fiber Kydex sheath with a Tek-Lok. This knife came out real nice. It's in a Tek-Lok. It's very secure, a little too heavy for a neck knife, so I didn't do that kind of option. I still need to curl up the ends there, like I did this one. So it's got a little thumb ramp, little thumb thing to help deploy, so you could find it. So I'm going to put the camera down because I don't know how to pause this. I'm going to put the camera down so I can open this up with one hand. Hold on. All right, come on. Hopefully I can edit that part. I don't know how to edit these vids when they're recorded from the camera. This guy is really sharp, so I gotta be careful holding it, and I'll show you how sharp it is later. All right, so a few disappointments in this one. Right there where my middle finger is, there's a little nick. If I cared to, I would have just ground this a little higher, this part here a little higher to lose the nick. And that could still be done. Or even just chamfer around this part here, which would be a little smoother, a little more comfortable around the finger. That could be done. This part can't be fixed, and it's the grind line here. This one's very horizontal, and on this side, it's more angled. That didn't work out too well. All right. What I do like about the knife is the spine is uniform. It's got a uniform grind running, left to right horizontally, and it's uniform all the way around, almost seamless. There are no seams, and I did that very easily, just spinning the knife around on the, I think it's called a wheel, a flat wheel, a flat disc, 6-inch. And I hit the corners with a 280 grit at a 45-degree angle. So it catches the light. So it's got a few, facets. It catches the light in different angles. I like that. It's got a little mini swedge. And it's got a really... It's flat ground pretty much from the top to the bottom, except for this here, of course. Top to the bottom, pretty much flat ground, and then convex on the bottom. And that's because the steel is so thick. Nice distal taper and very even, very nice proportion. So I'm very happy about this one. This one's not done, but I wanted to show you guys because maybe you guys would think it's cool. Backdrop there are my dinosaur footprints on red sandstone, and I wanted to show you the scale that's left behind on 3V steel, and if the camera would decide to focus. When I saw that, I said, I'm keeping it on the dinosaur footprint. So I left it on. This knife isn't finished because I want the owner to hold it tomorrow and see how much to carve down here, or the sides, or the bottom. So this very plain, unfinished carbon fiber handle here needs to be ground down. I'm going to make a custom fit, so I need them to hold it. If they like it the way it is, then fine, I'll have to put an edge. But it really needs a little more design to it, if you will, a little more rounding of the edges and the corners, and just to make it more comfortable. It feels really good in the hand right now. It feels really, it's like a fit for my hand, but it's not going for me. I'm not keeping it. I kind of want it though. Definitely making myself another one. The grind lines here, I nailed it. Not sure. It's not focusing. Right down the middle. And with a dagger, that's pretty tough. And I did this freehand. Tip is pretty close. But I'm really digging the leaving the scale behind because it matches the red sandstone where I find my dinosaur footprints. Cool. And this goes into the sheath that I made. A little tricky putting it with one hand. There we go. Alright, so we got that. Okay, my dad bought a knife off of eBay or Amazon, made in Pakistan, stainless steel, and came with a leather sheath, and he wanted a Tek-Lok on it, and he wanted a Kydex sheath. So I made him this Kydex sheath with a small Tek-Lok. These are 1-inch holes, 1-inch spaces, whatever. The rivets are 1 inch apart because that's what the Tek-Lok has. And it's very snug. It's got my logo. And the cool thing about this knife is that my dad tried his hand at grinding steel, and came up with this. I'm going to put the camera down for a sec. So it's a Bowie with a little bit of belly, with a nice clip point, and it's sharp all the way around, hollow grind. He did this freehand with like a, I don't know, a 10-inch wheel or something, 8-inch wheel. Sharpened both sides, so it's like a dagger, Bowie, and it's a very nice, light, well-balanced knife now. And now it's got its Kydex sheath. Okay. Don't have much time. Alright, so this is the knife that you guys wanted to see without the blue painter's tape. Not very happy about the handle. Sheath pops out nice. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got, what I was going for was a M1 905 type fuller that runs down the middle. Let me show you. Got it right here. Here's a World War I, World War II bayonet, US, with the fuller running right down the middle. So I was going to go for something similar, only the wheel I used was too big. It's also the only wheel I have. So this is a 10-inch wheel, freehand. I think for doing a freehand, I nailed it. So we have a folder in the center, hollow grind, then a flat grind underneath it, and then a convex edge. I've got an extreme convex edge at the tip, very much like an axe. It's very extreme. Nicely centered there. A lot of things going on. This is 3V steel, and 3V steel turns yellow when it comes back from heat treat, and my dad wanted that yellow in the middle. He said, don't take that off. He likes that color. Looks gold to him. So, all right, I'll keep it on. That's what he wanted. Okay, so this is one where I put clear coat on the handles, and it looks pretty cool. Handles a little smudged, I think, from the oil and my fingerprints or whatever. But not happy about the carbon fiber. Is dirty, and I'm not happy about these dirty smudges on the Toxic Green liners. All right, so this one has a pretty good edge as well, and I really like the design. It's just under 7 inches. 7 inches, and it's got a really nice pummel. Really comfortable in the reverse grip. All right, this one, not too happy about. Let me just take these out of the way. I got 4 minutes left. Okay, what do we have here? This was my dad's design, and it has that very aggressive, mean-looking trident pummel, and it's got a stupid sombrero hat on it. I don't like it, but I need to design something to cover it, to protect that end. And Kydex sheath, which is trying to do this now with one hand. I gotta put the camera down. All right, so I haven't removed the oil. I really like them. Also very sharp, flat grind, very similar to like a Tonzo or eel knife, with the very extreme file work on top, thumb ramp. And again, this one here, the part in the middle, I didn't grind down. Toxic Green liners. There we go. Same mosaic pins on the other one. All right, a couple of minutes left. What else do I have? All right, guys, that's all I have to show you. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I can't wait to take off the tape off of this one. Got to figure out how to do a sheath for this one. All right, guys. I got one more vid showing cutting some paper with the Boker. All right, guys, have a good one.